Okay, you guys, so the very first thing we're gonna do for this double low bun braided style is to part our hair. And I struggle with this. You'll see it takes me a couple times to make sure it's completely down the center, but you're just gonna part your hair. So I'm going to section one side of my hair off because I think it's a lot easier and I don't mess up my part as easily that way. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to Dutch braid my hair. Dutch braiding is essentially the exact same thing as a French braid, but instead of bringing the strands over, you're going to bring the strands under. So I'm just adding some more hair to each section and bringing the hair underneath the braid instead of over it. So now I'm going to take a super clear elastic little rubber band and I'm going to tie that section off into basically just a ponytail for now. We'll fix it later. And now I'm going to go ahead and Dutch braid that second side. Once I'm done, I'm going to tie it off with another clear elastic. Okay, this is where we make our buns, ladies. So if you have super thin hair, you can go ahead and tease it if you feel like you need to. It does make it a little bit easier. All I'm doing here is I'm just wrapping around the hair on my ponytail. So I'm just kind of wrapping it around and creating a little ball and then tying that off with a clear elastic. And I'm doing the exact same thing on this other side. I'm just wrapping the hair around, creating a little ball in my hand, and then tying that off with a clear elastic. So you can see one of my buns is a little bit higher than my second one. So I am just going to kind of fluff it out, pull it apart, and I'm going to pull down that second bun just a little bit so they're a little bit more even. And once I have them pulled apart and kind of fluffed out to how I like it, I'm going to secure it with a couple bobby pins. And finally, I'm gonna pull out my braids. So the way I get this look to be so signature is simply pulling out the braids. So I will just loosen up the braid. It's not going to loosen the actual braid because it's tied off in that bun, but I am going to loosen up those strands to make my hair look thicker and make it look just a little bit more of a style. And there you have it, you guys.